All right, and here we are. Hello. With whom may do I have the pleasure of talking to today?
I am Blazing Yeti 13, otherwise known as King Bran of Norfolk.
You are the King of Norfolk, correct?
Yes.
Oh. This is actually my first time ever coming up north to Norfolk. It has been quite the journey. It has been pretty well lit. Super super pretty. I came by the gate and am impressed at the overall infrastructure you guys have built here so far to this mountain.
Yes, we very much were going for a old-timey impressive castle energy. You could feel the difference between our town and Bastion Steel by about 300 years
I have
in my
yet
brain.
I have yet to go to Bastion Steel yet. That is my next target from here, I believe. Uh,
Yes, they are the last people connected to this road.
all right. Um,
Actually, that's not true. I think they have a road out of their east end now, but I have not traveled. I don't get to travel much.
yeah, I believe
I
that's
spend
the
most of my time
road
here.
that leads to spawn, to summit.
Well, yes, but no. The road that's going north-south from Bastion right now is their road to Summit. They have a road that goes off of their east end, which I do not know where it leads.
Oh, okay.
My Yes, no, it can't be all the way to. I know if you go real far east, you have the Russians, the People's
Arstotzka.
Republic of Etrusca. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Um, well, tell me about yourself. Tell me about Norfolk. How did this idea come to fruition? How did it all start?
Well, I saw the Reddit post and went to join a faction, and as you naturally do, read through the entire list. And the only faction that sounded interesting was the Blackguard Legion. And by the time I had finished reading the last group, they had put their applications closed. So I ended up putting out a message of, I think I'm becoming a leader. Would anyone want to join a group? And a guy named Oak Pie responded to it. Since then, me and Oak Pie have formed Norfolk. We grew to a max of, I think, roughly 30, and now we've dropped back down to a nice healthy 20, just due to natural player losses and whatnot.
Are these all active
But
members?
I would say they're moderately active. Like not every day, but most of them show up at least once a week. We have a couple of people who I haven't seen in a little while, need to check face with, but we're a pretty tight knit group of the people who are here.
That's actually really nice. Sorry. What's the overall goal that you've tried to reach for with Norfolk as a whole?
Um, Honestly, the reason why I think we have quite the medieval town feel is because we don't really have a united goal. Each person has been working on their own little projects, and so you'll see if you go down in the smithy. In fact, here you could follow. You're recording.
Mm-hmm.
You can follow me and see. I don't know if you're also getting visual if you're recording, but
Yes, I'm getting visual.
we have some people who have been working our forges, but we just have, you know,
Wow.
a beautiful smithy with lots of metal.
Oh my god. You guys you guys got the calorie cookies.
Yes, we got uranium fever.
The calorie cookies. So yummy.
And we're 2 ingots off of 2 stacks of steel.
You guys
Just
have
on
progressed pretty
hand.
well.
Yeah. We've had people who have been in the smithies forging away for us. We've had people. We have 3 different liquor producing groups within the
Good God.
village. We have a winery, a meadery. Actually, I think the winery guy hasn't been on. I
Is
think
this
he's
like your
like the
guys'
person.
cookhouse or
Yes, this is McNorfolk. So this is our
McNorfolk's?
food.
I love it.
And then if you come this way, our distillery people have teamed up with, you know what? We had 4 wineries at the start.
Good God.
We have 3 we have 3 active alcohol because we have the distiller, we have the winery, and we have the winery slash tavern, and then we have the meadery.
Where did you guys get the
And if we
redwoods to grow
come
up
up
here?
here, oh, they grow during the summer.
No.
I need to finish cutting that one down. I got a seed from it earlier. But yeah, we've got a
Nice.
couple more tucked in those mountains back there. If you look, if you pay close
Oh
attention.
wow.
I love redwoods. I need to go down and get more seeds because unfortunately you only get like 1 seed back per tree.
Yeah, they're
So
pretty
we're not
rare.
really producing more.
Oh, this is the
But
Scarlet
this
Pine.
is the Scarlet Pint, managed by Chirps and Grommy.
Holy
Um,
cow, this is beautiful.
yeah. Up here they have a dining area. And I mean like, classic tavern hangout vibe.
Hell yeah. If you don't mind, we could stop here and continue our interview right here. That would be very
Um what one more spot that I want to show you because this is something that I want noted for your interview so you could also spread the word for us a little bit.
sounds perfect.
On Saturday, I'm
Mhm.
unaware of what time they plan on doing it, but on Saturday, there
Yeah.
will be the first ever servers cockfight.
The what now?
Cockfights.
With
So
with
if you,
like actual chickens?
yeah,
Oh, black bullet. Whoa. Holy Jesus.
yeah. Oh, is that did one of the contenders get out?
Yeah, he's loose in the pen.
Okay, I know which pen he goes in. That is Senor Red Rocket.
Holy. This is pretty nice. You guys have been putting in a lot of work on this.
Yes, and as many different people doing different jobs and different tasks. So they've gotten a lot of cool things done.
This is awesome. What's with the wolf? I've been hearing that a lot.
Alright. Yeah. We have it out here if you want to come back here.
This is Robert. He's harmless for now. He does not bite. Huh.
I
Why?
cannot I cannot attest to if that's true about Robert, but
How? How is Robert in here?
well, we caught a wolf pup and he grew up.
Oh,
You want to see the more impressive one is we have a bear in a cage.
I think I'm good with that. I think I'm good. I've had I've had already enough with the bear in the square hole.
Oh man, Bastion designed a bear hole in their village, and they don't have a bear in it yet, but he wants to put a bear in the bottom of the pit so he can cast people off to die.
Into the bear
And
hole.
it's unironically so deep that it's impossible for a player to survive.
Yeah, a lot of, they've not been the first person to actually do that. Cause there's been a lot of other groups that actually tried doing that. Um,
Now, now see, what the thing is you don't tell people about it, and then you make so one of the blocks that you can make is we'll go over here, but
mhm.
one of the blocks you can make is a decorative trap door,
Oh
which
yeah,
means you can make it look
like
like
floor.
any block, which means yeah, you just make it look like your floor and just walk up to someone and oop, trap door.
You can essentially Jabba the Hutt them.
Exactly.
Well, continuing on, this has been a really, really impressive city that you guys have over here. How long did it take you guys overall to set all this up?
Well, I would say we were rammed Earth mostly until about 5 days after wipe, and then I basically took a trip on up to Bastion Steel and saw how much nicer their village looked than ours, because I think they didn't use any rammed earth and just went straight to cobble and plasters and whatnot.
Yeah.
And basically, I got jealous and said, guys, we need to make our village look better. And almost overnight, this all popped up.
That's
Quite literally.
impressive. That's insane.
Are the two people who've done the most chiseling. One of them likes to get on around noon and typically plays on or off until about 8. And then our other guy gets on at 2 a.m. and plays until 8 a.m. pretty much.
Jesus.
And yeah, so we quite literally will set up structures during the day,
And they
and the
have
one
ram
guy
the
will
clock.
kind of start the outlines, and then yeah, you'll come back overnight, and it's just pretty.
That's insane. Hmm. Well, if you
Well,
don't
that's
mind,
lots of teamwork.
I
Our
have.
Discord is definitely quite set up for communication, fast communication.
It seems that way. It seems like you guys are like set for the rest of the server.
Oh
For the
yeah,
rest of the
there will
server's
definitely be
lifespan.
no struggle.
That's
If you saw our
crazy.
animal farms that are sitting behind, you can't see them on the map because they're all covered in snow, but we have a decent sized animal farm right behind the Scarlet Pint here that'll provide us for enough food and leather to last the rest of the server for sure.
Yeah. Alright. That seems pretty nice that you guys have actually had this pretty much, good God, overnight. It's impressive. So, uh, going back, uh, what would you say is your group's biggest strength that you have overall? so far?
Our biggest strength so far, probably our ability to come together and really crank out a project when it needs to get done.
Okay.
We've done a really good job at putting down our personal projects for the moment and throwing up a building or something super quick so the tanner can get to tanning, or we ran out of charcoal the other day, so 5 of us grabbed axes and we went and cleared so many trees that it was a noticeable bald spot on the map now where it used to be thick forest. So like we do a really good job at grouping together for stuff like that.
Would you say that your guys' communal aspect and your teamwork has been what's been keeping the group most active and most together?
Yes. I would say that we have a pretty good community energy that's kept us pretty consistent.
What do you think are areas in which you feel honestly your group could honestly improve on?
Our tailoring. Our tailors suck. I've basically had to outsource a lot of our leather production and
Hmm.
clothing and stuff that our tailors should have done themselves, but either get done by people who aren't tailors or done by other tribes that we pay with metal.
Good God. Well, other than that, nothing really else uh of note that you would say that would you would like to see improvement on, or even uh anything that you would like added into the growth of the kingdom?
Um, I wish the castle was coming along faster, but that's just it's a big project.
It seems to be, yeah. How long have you guys been working on it?
We started clearing out the hole for the castle when they made the announcement for that they needed granite for the first summit. So we've been working on clearing that out for a while. That's
Oh,
probably the only project that we haven't really came together on,
yeah.
but it's because it's such a massive thing that we're doing.
All right. Um, in terms of the geopolitical uh standpoint of the server and the world as a whole, how has how has Norfolk been with that? Have they been good? Have they been thriving? Has it impacted you in any way, shape, or form?
Um, so far we have been very politically neutral. There has been rumors that have been spread by you know, I'm not gonna say their name on the recording just so I'm not pointing fingers, because I don't know for sure if they're the ones starting the rumor or just spreading it. But I have seen rumors from a village down south that supposedly we're going to war with Bastion Steel, which is like total malarkey. And I like even went over there and was like, "Hey man, have you heard about this?" And he's like, "No, I haven't." And I'm just like, "Oh, well, is bull malarkey."
Yeah, I get that.
Which I think it's interesting because I don't know if you're filled in. I'm sure you may have been filled in on
Oh yeah,
what's
most
going on with
definitely.
Yarn and Northern Alliance right now.
Yep.
I find it interesting that the South wants to go to war with northern groups or have northern groups fight each other so bad.
I feel from me interacting with both sides from what I've seen, it's just been a huge game of telephone. It's been
I can believe that.
it's been a lot of miscommunication. It's been a lot of he said she said. A lot of people have been fed a lot of BS, and it's turned us against each other when there's nothing really there. From what I've seen, neither party wants to go to war. Both parties are preparing for war, but neither party is willing to fight unless the other one strikes first. It's
I called it at the very beginning before the server was even playable with my clanmates in pre-launch that once these two super groups formed, it was just going to be the Cold War by week 3. And by golly, we're there.
yeah, but from what I've seen, uh, neither both parties have misinterpreted and misunderstood both parties' interactions, motives, and ideas. Because from what I saw, essentially, Yaren was theorizing for combat because they thought that Bastion Steel was preparing for combat, and now Bastion Steel thought that Yaren was preparing for war, so they were preparing for combat. They're like, "Oh, I'm
That's
preparing to
funny.
fight you because I thought that you were getting ready to fight me first, and vice versa." It's been a
I
lot
don't know.
of
I, I've I almost want to just start throwing out random bones of people, just like, you know, declare a land war on the people of Republic of Etrusca, because Russia.
yeah, uh,
Kill the communist.
but
The very communist vibe medieval village leader says.
good God. But no, essentially it's just been a lot of misinterpreting and a lot of miscommunication from both sides. Uh, a lot of pointing fingers, a lot of name calling, and it's turned from essentially an in-character thing that was like a little rivalry or whatever anyone else wants to call it into full blown out of character and in character conversations have melded into a mush that can actually harm the uh, server.
Yeah. No,
Hopefully,
it's
though,
interesting to see how this
from
is
what I
all.
see, tomorrow they're gonna gather at the summit and speak about it. Hopefully, hopefully it goes well, because from what I see, there's a lot of tension going on from this, mostly because of the misinformation, but I feel like once all this stuff is cleared out, it should be fine. A lot of the whole stigma of it has already died down in the first place.
I
So,
don't know.
huh?
I would like to see some conflict happen in the server. Like, I don't hope for war on the sheer basis of I want them to fight each other. I just want war because chaos, you know?
Yeah.
There's too many friendly, peaceful farmer groups. We need some actual wars going on. But I don't want, these big scale 5 faction v 5 factions. I want to see small scale wars.
Why
Watch them
wouldn't
fight a proxy war.
Why don't you guys initiate one if so adamant to do so?
Because I don't know if you've. Well, actually, I'm assuming you're not the leader of your group.
Nope.
Yeah, the second that an actual war breaks out between any one of the factions that I've talked to on the server, it is going to be a World War One style escalation of, well, we're allies with these people and they're allies with us and they're allies with them, and all of a suddenly all of Europe's at war with the other half of Europe because alliances.
Yeah, that's gonna happen either way, though. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I don't want to be the one who starts the domino tip, though. I just want to see the dominoes tip.
Alright. If you, hypothetically saying, if there were to be a war that would occur, who would you think would be the starting culprits? Let's remove the whole situation that is currently occurring, and let's just put it into an entire hypothetical bubble. What factions do you think would incite the war first? And how?
My guess, if any major war actually were to occur, it would happen from one of the Eastern nations making a move on probably a Southern nation. Because if I recall correctly, the People's Republic of Etrusca is to the east, and then obviously the Eastern Phoenix Dominion, or Phoenix Dominion, is an easterly based group.
There's
And
way southeast.
so
Very southeast.
very southeast. So I could see one of the eastern groups making a move on one of the more centralized nations, because like with us being as close to spawn, or Bastion being this close to spawn,
Hmm.
it's almost a disadvantage to go to war on the sheer premise of nakeds can run back with nothing. And
And start fucking each other up.
yeah, basically Rust style combat where you pick up whatever the fuck you can find and start slashing and gashing.
Yeah, I get that. Uh, what
And
else?
those factions that are 8,000 blocks out have an advantage for raids, I think.
Yeah, because let's be honest, nobody wants to walk 8,000 blocks uh to go raid someone and then on the way back end up getting fucked themselves.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's a long trip to make, especially during the winter, and it's mostly unroaded. So it really is just people, like, they're going to have a greater advantage of it because they've walked to Summit before.
Another thing is, think about it this way. Let's say somebody in the north attacked somebody in the way south. Yeah, okay. They might have marched all the way south, say to Phoenix Dominion, and they kill everybody in Phoenix Dominion. They win. You beat. All of Phoenix Dominion now is at spawn. They can just go north to their uh, faction border and attack them up there as they come back.
Yeah.
It's. I feel like.
I need to check something in the basement. Sorry, I'm communicating in the game chat as well. I'm looking at that elk price.
Alright. Is it okay if I come with?
Yeah, I'm just looking to see. I thought they had money in one of these. Do you ever add me?
Locked doors be like.
I am their king. I did tell them to unlock it.
What's this little emergency forge?
Oh, it's the Smithy people's personal forge. Or not Smithy, bar.
Oh. Oh, this goes down. Oh, why do you
Yeah, it
have
didn't
goats
used to
down
go
here?
so far down. Yes. Our original goat stash is now bear pin, so thank God they took them.
How did you get him down here?
I do not know. I do not question their witchcraft in that regard.
What the fuck?
Like, I'm guessing behind one of these cobblestone layers is like a path out of the mountain or something.
Maybe.
I'm kind of curious how far down this goes. I haven't.
Oh, oof.